Everything started. Okay, good, great. So hello everyone, welcome. And so today we are going, Ruman is going to present some of the work that he's doing, that the community is doing, Mozilla Sri Lanka is doing, and we are very happy to having here to talk about it. I just want to underline, if you think any of your community, I know your community is doing incredible work. So if any of you want to come in and present about what you're doing, it would be great. Just get in touch with me. I will put you in the agenda so you can come and talk about all the work that you're doing. So don't be shy. Come on and come on the call. So thank you for taking this up, and I will be very happy to host any of you next week or the week after to talk about the work you're doing with your community. So let me just go to the Etherpad. Let's say who is here and say hello. So I see in the Etherpad, Vishal, Phil, Lahiru, Damiano, Lourdes, Arpan, Ruvan, Venkat, and then who is here in, there is Arjama, Francis, thank you very much for the support. And who else? Branshu, Vishal, Costantina, Alok, and Fernando, Leia, Venkat, Lamiro, are there. Okay, great. I hope I didn't forget anyone. So welcome everyone. And yes, so I just pass it to Ruwan, who is going to talk about the work that is doing with the Mozilla Sri Lanka community. If any of you have any question, feel free to ask it directly, or if you're shy, put it in the chat, or if you don't want to talk, then you just put it in one. If you want to start your presentation.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe with all the pandemic event and everything going on. And thank you, Francisca, for this opportunity given. And yeah, I'll share a bit of that. My name is Ruwan Ranganath, by the way. I'm also a Mozilla representative from the Sri Lanka. And for years, we have slowly built in a community. Might be not seems much, but we have been working on it still, and I'll be sharing a couple of things and sort of things. Yeah. Let me share my screen. And here we go. Yeah. So yeah, this is just Colombo, Sri Lanka, Colombo main city. That's just the background. That's it. So Mozilla Sri Lanka community, we have been, the community has been for a very long time. Like there are many reps even before me who is in alumni now, who has been doing many contributions as well. And yeah. So so these are the photos that I could found in the latest. Okay. So around we only had around few people. So we just had most coffees and meetups and years ago and talk about how we can improve the Mozilla community in Sri Lanka and how we can do the events. And eventually those things went to we started doing school events for the local schools about the Mozilla technology. By that time we had around like the Mozilla, Firefox OS and other things are coming up. So we started with this, and we started with also with the Firefox release. If you remember the Australis release back then, and that was a pretty much of the volunteering time for me especially. So I was just a volunteer back then. So eventually we started doing many. These are very long photos, but we have done a couple of things. Something like we walked around the country, we went to a lot of schools and talked about the Mozilla privacy and about the technology and everything. We started a couple of things so back then. And yeah, we had like support from the like Mozilla itself as well, like the people like for the localization, even like the people, the Aki, Jeff BD, and like a couple of people who came into Sri Lanka back then, supported to do host a couple of events, and it was a really good time. So we were about to bloom in the community, and like we had some names and there, but eventually community became inactive around 2015. So there were no events going on for around 1.5 year or around 2 years, or 1.5 years and sort of things. And there were no way back then. And so so just like from my side, this is even before I became a Mozilla representative. So but we needed to make the Mozilla grow back in the community, the Sri Lanka, and because it is we all know the value, right? We don't want to make the Mozilla go away from like just vanish from the Sri Lanka sort of thing. And so we started very slowly, because by that time Firefox Student Ambassador program just started and like going on. And I talked with the ambassadors, and they like we had many help. And slowly we started the campus club, sorry, Firefox Ambassador program back then. So and the university, and we did few events there. And slowly we started to do software freedom days and the Mozilla events related to those things. And this time we like then this time so then this is currently okay, this is not back then, this is currently we have successfully established more than I think more than 10 or 12 universities. We have many volunteers, many active members, for like volunteers for the community right now from a lot of universities. And this to came into this level, we had a lot of we had to put a lot of effort. This is year of like we had to put a lot of years and many activities and a plan about like it is like what was our initial plan was do like it is like an onion, right? When making a community, we need to plan ahead. So we in the first layer, we in the onion we build a stronger community, which is not goes by down when the rep is inactive, other active volunteers are going offline. So we need to make it not happen again. So that is why we wanted to make independent Mozilla campus clubs. So they are going sustainable even without the reps are inactive. So that was the plan, and I think we are there now. So right now in the Mozilla Sri Lanka community itself, I need to shout out to my all the people in the Mozilla Sri Lanka who is actively doing these things. They are the actual people. I'm just talking on behalf of them. That's all, right? So we have a couple of teams in the Sri Lanka community, like it is like a core, because we want to someone to like plan the events and design the events for for the local community. So we have Activate team, which is more focused on the Mozilla Activate programs, and like this Rust event, web VR, and everything that Mozilla has been contributing. That we are the team is making the local version of those events, and hosting on all the universities that I have showed, and that is the work of the blog and social media team. Like I'll share the blog and the other social media links, but if you want, but like they are we have to have a team, because on this specific topic, because we need to make the what this word, okay, marketing going on. So otherwise we cannot survive, right? So that is the one of the layers that we need to we had been focused on building the community, and marketing was the first part, like in the going on, not in the sense of the making good things, right? Not in like then event engagement team, who are like this is the huge part of the program, like in the community. They have been interacting with all the teams that we have, and they are doing the work, doing all the work of event engagement. Even it is on-prem one, online one, and it doesn't matter. So they're like they have a lot of knowledge and everything. They are doing it, and the design team obviously, and that is the one thing we need, right? And they are doing perfect work. And Rust and development mean, like, we have been doing a couple of open source project for a while, and because it just started as a fun thing, like to do sessions for the Rust. That is how it started. But now some things are like, we are taking some things are seriously, but we are doing anyway as a hobby. But it's going as a project now. That is how it's going on. So meanwhile, I put the logo here. Meanwhile, we knew we want to make a sustainable community. And since most of the communities started with the free and open source communities at the universities, and we FOSS.org was also inactive. Then we talked to the previous owners, and we took the domains, and we redesigned it. The Mozilla people started revamping the FOSS as well. So we brought another community to make it more stronger. The Mozilla community is stronger. So jointly, we have been doing a lot of events. These are just events, like some of the events that we have doing, bug hunt events. Some of the events, some of the events, like we are not even sometimes involved of the organizing. They themselves, with all the resources, without any taking any resources from us, they are doing every work. So that is what I told you, like previously. We wanted to make a sustainable community without reps involved, we became inactive, and we are there now. So there are a lot of events per month from all the universities. There's a lot of events going on, and focusing on the Mozilla mission and the vision, everything. And it is really good now. It's really happy to see they are really encouraged. They are really enthusiastic about what is a Mozilla and all the open source work and open everything. So so I showed you this photo before. Like, this is how it started as the one of the open source community and the Mozilla community. Now, when we host a Software Freedom Day, it's joint venture again. All the people there, all the volunteers are there. Now we are there. So whenever we host an event now, like, there are many volunteers and many people there, and to help, to listen, to engage with the activities that we are doing. And even the top organizations of Sri Lanka, like the IT companies and a lot of organizations, are helping us now whenever there's going on. And this is one of the latest one of the universities started. So they wanted to host a Mozilla event, and the initial event, and there were it is like last week. So they had around 260 plus participants for the Mozilla from only their university only, and it has been really good journey. And so these are the blog. We have writers, the bloggers who write from the Sinhala, English, and the Tamils as well. So we are encouraging everyone to write, and but we also keeping our own team to write the blogs. But everyone is volunteers, and everyone is writing perfectly, and that is how we are growing as a community. And this is the one of the project for the server monitoring tool that we written from the Rust and the things. And we also our people also bringing new community, like the engaging same people starting bringing to make more things. Like Hello from Akshara is one of the project that we are also working on. The Ceylon design is one of the project, and jointly with one of the organizations that we are giving this pandemic days. Sri Lanka is not really that we have many remote areas, rural schools who doesn't have access to many of the resources or not even a mobile phone. So, but we jointly with them, because we have a very larger community around, because we have a campus around the Sri Lanka and we have access to everywhere, and we know the details, and because our people also have the technological expertise, we are engaging with them to donate the Raspberry Pi computers to the school. Those projects are going on. So so these are just links. So that is basically it. We are trying to make it more sustainable and more grow on. And however, one of our initial plan or the goal is successful right now. The first thing, like I said, become a sustainable community in Sri Lanka. Now, even I for sure 100%, like we know, even every single representatives are not in Sri Lanka, but Sri Lanka Mozilla community will be run on without anything in problem. So that is the one of the successful step that we are in right now. And that's it. And I shout out to all the Mozilla representatives, and especially for the Sri Lanka, and also the volunteers, active volunteers. They are the foundation, blood, the life of this community, and I'm personally grateful, and we are all grateful to them. That's it. And thank you, Francisca, for this opportunity to talk about the Sri Lanka community.
Thanks for
And
coming.
we are also thank you. We also need help to do some session from everyone. Like if you are interested to do any sessions to most the Sri Lanka community, we are more than happy to have you. And thank you very much. And stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Lahira. I think that was a wonderful presentation, and you've done an incredible job. So I will just look here. There is someone here who commented on the chat, what a happy bunch of Mozillians. I think that was referred to the first question. There is anyone else who want to join in, ask a question, want to say something? Oh, I also see a shout out of Lahiro.
I have a question and a comment. And first it's awesome, the information about the Sri Lanka. Congratulations. But I have the question for curiosity. You know how many members does community have, active members right now?
I'm sorry.
Okay. You know how many members does the community have?
The numbers of the volunteers for the Sri Lanka community.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
Because no. But around we have like I mentioned, we have a couple of teams running on. Mm-hmm. For these teams, we have around 50 to 60 people who are really active. But apart from that, we are not counting the others, because we know everyone is volunteers. They will be encouraged to work with us, but they are supporting us all the other events and everything. That is how the community going up right now.
Cool. It's amazing. Thank you.
I also reading some of the other comment in your chat. Leia say, well done, Ruan and the Sri Lanka team. We shall say more power to the Sri Lanka community. Keep being awesome. Jama say, kudos to the Sri Lanka team. Also, what a wonderful presentation. Sammy say, great job, Ruan and Sri Lanka. And Alok say, awesome, great job, Sri Lanka team. Yeah, just really great.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Support us for the future things as well. By the way, this presentation, the Lahiro Himesh, I added him as a shout out as well. Also in the call, he's the one actually helped me to create the presentation and being there from the beginning to create the community, and really grateful for everything and for all the reps as well.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
see the shout out to Lahiro here in the pod. Okay, great. I'll just go quickly to see if there is any other comment here in the pod. Oh, I see. I think this is it Phil? I'm not sure. Using Mozilla Hub, oh, okay. Yes. Using Mozilla Hub, there are several local hackathon about open source vehicle, and there is a link there to the events. I can show video in a community call if you're curious. So you can have a look at the pad, and there is a link to this event. That's great. And yes, and sorry to go back to something more boring, but as a please go have a look at your new people profile and check if it's complete, because many of them has been anonymized. And yes, I think Phil is sharing a video. Phil, is that you? I think maybe we can do it next week, because we are 3 minutes to the end of the call. Maybe get in touch with me and we can do this week. So Ruan say thank you everyone, and I would really say Ruan, that was a great presentation and really an incredible amount of work. And yeah, really, I don't think else to say.
Thank you.
Hey, Constantina, do you add anything?
No, the floor is yours. I like the presentation of everyone. I like not being talking that much. I enjoy this.
Thank you. So they have been very supportive from the beginning, so Constantine and a lot of people here. So yeah, I know. So they know the struggles. Some people know the struggles we had, but thanks. Yeah.
Everyone, are you only Mozilla Ref in Sri Lanka? My question is are you only Mozilla Ref in this community, in your community, for the moment, or no?
No. That's right. Like we have like seven representatives. Some of them are inactive for some times. Some of them are active for some times. Like that is how it goes. That we understand. And yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry for my pronunciation.
Okay. Okay, I see who is sharing their screen. Okay, I think. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for coming, and thank you very much, Ruan, for presenting. And yes, we are at time. We used all our time for once, so I cannot give you back any more of your time. But thank you very much for your coming, and thank you very much for Ruan for presenting. That was really great. And see you all next week. And thank you very much, Francis, for helping out with the call.
See you.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.